Okay, let's talk about using Docker Stack. Now, this is a very, very cool tool. It is basically to a Docker Swarm what Docker Compose is to a standalone Docker host. So, and there's a lot of similarities. So if you remember, we use Docker Compose if we want to bring up multi-container applications or something like that. We can tie them all together. In fact, just for review, I am going to change directory into WordPress, which is where we created a Docker Compose file before. I'm going to nano Docker Compose. There we go. .yaml. And this is going to be our YAML file. And I'm not going to go through this in horrible detail. If you want to snag it, you can pause, screenshot it, do whatever you want to with it. If you want to go back and find the video on Docker Compose, we'll actually walk through this in detail. But I just wanted to remind you about it because there's going to be some real similarities between using Docker Compose and Docker Stack. So I'm going to change directory into WordPress-stack. Now I've already created my folder and I've already created my file. So use the exact same file name. So I'm going to nano this file and then we're going to talk about the differences. And there's a couple of them that we need to be aware of. Okay, so number one. And this was kind of funky. I haven't looked into this a whole lot yet, but when I tested this before, when I ran Docker Compose, I had a $sign at the end of this password. Docker Stack did not take that. I don't know if that's something new that Docker is doing or if they're just, it was just something weird with it, but it did not take that. So that might be something, if you just copy over the file, that might be something you have to fix. Now, here's where things get different. It's in these 4 commands right here. So we're saying how we want to deploy this stack. So we're doing the same thing, by the way. We're doing MySQL and WordPress to do a WordPress application. It's just instead of using Docker Compose to run it on a single host, we're running Docker Stack to run it across our entire swarm. So there's 2 things we need to define here. One is going to be the deploy mode. So you see that those first 2 lines, we're going to deploy mode is going to be global. And then we're going to specify a specific network. We want this to use the WP Stack network. All right. Down here, same thing. We're going to come back to this. Port 8080 is going to be an issue for us. Right here, we have the same thing. Deploy mode. We're going to deploy this globally across the entire stack, and we're going to use the WP Stack network. Here, I need to define that WP Stack network. So that's what this is. So the volume, and we talked about this when we did the Docker Compose video, that defines the volume that's going to be used by the MySQL database. Here we're defining the network that's going to be used by both of them. So network, WP-stack, driver overlay. Again, pause the video if you want to write this down, if you want to capture this and follow along with it, or don't, whatever is going to work best for you. So those are the changes. We had to define the overlay network. We had to define the deploy mode and which overlay network we were going to use. And for some reason, I had to remove the $sign from my password here. All right. Now, I already have this up. Now, I told you that we're going to have a problem with port 8080. And the reason is, let me do Docker service ps nginx dash swarm. I had to think for a minute about what I called that. And you're going to see this is already up and running using Nginx, which is our web browser, which is using port 8080. So if I try to create the stack using the Docker Stack, what's going to happen is it's going to run into an issue because port 8080 is going to be used twice. And we can't have that. So we need to stop this service first. So I'm going to do Docker service RM. Let me just get rid of it since I don't need it. Nginx-swarm. And that should take it out. And now if I do my Docker PS, there's no such service as Nginx, which means my port 8080 is now free for my WordPress stack that I want to run. So here's going to be my command. Docker, and I'm doing this from inside, just like Compose. I'm doing this from inside the folder where my Docker Compose file is. So I'm going to do Docker stack deploy, and I'm going to specify the Compose file. Now, this is a little bit different than what we did before because Docker Compose doesn't look for, it looks for a Compose file, but it looks for a specific one. Here we're actually specifying the one that we want. So I'm going to use Docker Compose YAML. And then that's going to define everything that I want for my Docker stack. And then I'm going to give it a name, and I'm going to call this WordPress-MySQL. And hit enter. And it did not like my Compose file. Well, let's start by spelling stack correctly. And let's see if that'll help it figure it out. And then spell the name of my file correctly. And okay, there we go. And so here we go. Creating the network WordPress service, creating the WP stack, the WordPress service, and the database service. So, and again, all of this is defined inside that stack file. So let me clear this and do Docker. Now this is running on Docker service. Let's do a Docker service PS WordPress-MySQL. Okay, now this does not show up as a service, which is a little bit of a problem, but we can. Actually, let me go to this one first. I'm going to show you this command first. It's Docker service ls. And that lists, and I just did service. I want a Docker stack. Docker stack ls. There we go. And so now I have a stack running here called WordPress MySQL, and it has two services that are running in it. Now, I did Docker service to display things in a service. I can do Docker stack PS to display things in a stack. So I want to look at WordPress-MySQL, and what I should have is MySQL. I should have 3 containers running MySQL on worker 1, worker 2, worker 3. Remember, we did a deploy global, so deploy this everywhere. And then we have our WordPress containers working on worker 1, worker 2, worker 3. If I do a Docker, we talked about this in the previous video, I can look at things running on a particular host, and there I'm going to see the MySQL and the WordPress that are part of this stack. Okay. There we go. We have things up and running on our stack. Now, again, if you wanted to test this, open up File Manager. Not File Manager. Open up Firefox. There we go. And point Firefox to the IP address of any of your machines that are running this, :8080, to tell it to look at port 80, and then it should forward that to port 80 on the container, the WordPress container, because that's the one where we exposed the port, and we should see running in there the WordPress site, which is going to be asking us to go configure it. Okay, there we go. We have created a multi-container application running across a swarm using Docker Stack.